Hey everybody, my name is Koen from the Fellowship of Acoustics. It is a new week, so it's time for new arrivals again. And yeah, this week was a joy to select 5 beautiful pieces again. So we're not going to wait too long and we're going to show you the first one. So the first one is this beautiful O50 with a sinker redwood top, and it's a beautiful example. It's really nice, straight grain, even grained, but it has some stripes here and there. And then the back and sides are from this amazing straight grain Madagascar rosewood. And when I picked it up and I checked the back and sides, it immediately reminded me of the old Martins with the super straight grain Brazilian rosewood. So the Madagascar is super creamy, super warm, and the redwood top adds some top chime there. So you get this warm, mellow sound with this beautiful singing high end. And that on that large O body sounds like a grand piano. It's a very interesting mix to hear. So the next one up is my favorite new Gibson acoustic, or at least it's one of the favorites. So it's from the historic collection, and it's this J45 1942 banner. So this is their replica of the 1942, and they've done some very nice things on this one. So first off, adirondack spruce with mahogany back and sides. They thermally aged the adirondack spruce to make it a bit drier, and the way how they have done it is, I don't know how, but it sounds super warm and super mellow, almost like a vintage guitar. So even though it's brand new, if you play it for a little bit, it immediately starts to open up and give you that vintage feel. Also, they've used this ultra thin nitrocellulose finish, which the old ones had as well. And that makes it sound super warm overall as well. Of course, the long saddle, rosewood bridge, rosewood fretboard, and of course, only a Gibson is good enough, decal there. So the neck of this guitar is not as thick as the vintage reissues that you had before this. It's a firm, thick neck, but it's still good for most hands. And that's something that I really liked as well, because that was one of the biggest complaints of the vintage reissue. It was a superb guitar, but the baseball neck was just too thick. And back in the 1940s, you had a lot of different necks, because of course they were all sanded by hand, and that gave a difference. So they just picked another neck from that time. So not all 1940s Gibson had these thick baseball necks. So the next one up is a used one, but it doesn't look like used. So this is a 6120 from the Gretsch Custom Shop, and the way how they did the aging is super lovely on this one. I'm not sure if you can get a close-up on that one. So it has the weather checking, but it doesn't have the heavy relic aging, what they tend to have. And of course, another thing that immediately pops your eyes is the beautiful flame on the top. And the good news, it's not just on the top, it's also on the back, and it's also on the neck. Of course, here the Stefan Stern signature from the Gretsch Custom Shop, and the Western block inlay is tops it off. So the next one up is from the Gibson Custom Shop, and it's a beauty as well. It's quite a unique one. So this is an ES335 64 in beautiful pelham blue finish. So pelham blue, VOS. So the VOS finish means that it's not entirely high gloss, so the tuners are aged a little bit, and it's rubbed in a way that it looks vintage already, and that fits really nice with the pelham blue finish on the top and the back and sides of this guitar. So and last but not least, we got a vintage treat for you. We got a beautiful J50 from 1950. There she is. So the J50, 1950, so the biggest difference between the J45 and a J50 is basically the finish. So 50s are natural, 45s are sunburst, like that one. And in 1950 it was the first year with a belly up bridge. And I hear you think, well, Gibson has this model, the 1950s original, and it has a large pickguard. Yeah, that's correct. That's something that they did later on, from 1955 if I'm correct. Up till 1955 they still had the small pickguard, which looks really nice and classic as well, of course. The overall condition of this guitar is very nice, it plays very good, the mahogany looks great, it has some work done on it, but we will tell you all the details in the end. So that was it for this week. I really hope you enjoyed the guitars. I really hope you enjoyed the video. As always, let us know which one is your favorite and what we are missing. If you want to have some more information on the guitars, go check out the demos, go check out the website. And if you have any questions on them, feel free to reach out to us. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye. Cheers.